You're watching Golden Boot TV. I'm Lauren Siegel and I'm here with referee Mark Clattenburg. So Mark, first of all, congratulations on your move from the Premier League to Saudi Arabia. What brings you here today?
It was important that I came here today because we had an important five-a-side tournament. I was asked by the Sala group to come out and referee this tournament. I think the tournament's been going for a few years and it's evolving every year. And with the support of myself and David Bentley and the Sala group, it's becoming a bigger tournament. It's interesting that most of it is family members and the sons, dads that are playing, and each one enjoyed it more today. And it was a great tournament to be involved in, and one that I would like to be involved in the future for sure.
So you've gone from refereeing in the Crown Prince Cup final all the way back to Essex to referee a five-a-side tournament.
I know it's crazy when you think about it, the logistics, and 24 hours, 48 hours ago I was refereeing a final in Riyadh, but an opportunity to come back. It's my birthday weekend, which is important. I want to come back to the UK and I'll spend some few days enjoying the moment. But it's nice to be able to come back to grassroots level and enjoy football. And I was always involved in the top level, and to see some of the guys today and appreciate. Not always. I wasn't always right today, and they're still giving a stick. So sometimes it's probably better off I'm in Saudi Arabia.
And it's not often we hear about transfers involving referees. Usually it's managers or footballers. What did you think when you saw your name all over the breaking news?
It was strange. It was strange because I'm only a referee. Normally it's top level players that involve that scrutiny, but I've had many high profile moments during my career, and being voted the best referee in the world last season. So it was always going to create a big debate that I was leaving the best league in the world, in the Premier League, to go to Saudi Arabia. But it was an important move for me because Saudi Arabia offered us something different. It offered us the chance to referee, but also to become the manager or director of football, which I can help the next generation of referees in Saudi. I've got many experiences as a top-level referee, 13 years in the professional game, so hopefully I can help them make their referees professional in the future.
And there were rumours about you maybe moving to China. Would you have preferred to have gone there, or are you happy?
No, when I spoke to the president of the Saudi Football Federation, he made us excited by the vision and what they wanted to do. They've got a blank canvas. They haven't got any professional referees. They haven't got the structure like every other country, and he wants me to help build that structure and leave a legacy. And because one thing that we'll have to do is leave something in place where they can start to move this forward and not rely on Europeans or other nations to help their referees, because they've actually got many talented people within their country. It's just giving them the start and the support in 3 years' time or 4 years' time that they'll be able to do this themselves. But I'll help them set up, I'll help them become professional, I'll give them some ideas, I'll give them everything I support, but I'm still refereeing, and that's something I'm excited about.
Is the level of football out there as good as you imagined?
It's a good level. I was surprised by the fitness level, especially on Friday evening. Something I'm going to have to work on in the summer because my fitness levels weren't theirs. And it was enjoyable, and I like their attitude. It's very sport and very respectful. For example, the substitution, they're running off the pitch instead of walking off the pitch. Everything is very respectful, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed Friday night. And the players enjoyed my way of refereeing, and it's not everybody likes my style of refereeing, but they appreciated it on Friday night that I'm actually human and willing to help them. And speaking to them even in my broken English, and their English is probably sometimes better than mine, but it was enjoyable to have such an interaction where they've probably been refereed by Saudi Arabian referees many times. To give them something different, and I'm a different style of refereeing, and I want to work with them and help everybody. It's not just helping refereeing; it's helping the players understand a different culture.
Looking back on your Premier League career, what's been your best moment?
Probably every game, and I've done nearly 400 games, and I've enjoyed every moment. There's been some important moments in my career. The Premier League's given us the chance where I am now. And the Premier League is by far one of the best, most exciting leagues in the world. And every team, for example, can beat each other, and that's what makes it so special. And I can do a top game against the bottom team and realise that you're in a game of football. And this is what probably makes it the most exciting league in the world. And the Premier League exposure worldwide has helped us certainly achieve my goals of where I am now. And, there's not one specific game, but last season was probably the most enjoyable from an outside point of view, because we've seen Leicester City win the title. and I was involved in the famous game of Tottenham and Chelsea, which was a bit of a battle.
Yeah.
And it was an enjoyable
To say
game
the
to see.
least.
It was, but it was an enjoyable game to see the outcome of how it meant to football, to see the Leicester players celebrating and the way things happened. It just was theatre, and that's what Premier League was all about.
And obviously referees get a bit of stick. What's the best chant that you've ever heard about yourself?
I've had many chances, and something you can't repeat to the family, but you know, there's always, it's all about you, Clattenburg. It's sad because it's not about me, and all I want to do is get the right decision. And sometimes I'm wrong. I'm a human being. I make many mistakes. And disappointed because you try your best, and sometimes people don't appreciate what you're trying to do for the game of football, and not try and play and let the game flow. And it's sad, but this is football.
When you're hearing the chants, what do you usually think
Just
goes on in your head?
Yeah,
Smile.
You laugh. Inside your head, you think, it's just that's part and parcel of football, and that's English football. But there's no different. Trust me, in Saudi Arabia, it's all on social media. And you make a mistake, and you're in the same situation that's happened in world football. Probably because referees are the most hated person in football, and that's sometimes sad because they're trying their best.
So you've just joined Instagram. Do you think that more referees should be on social media?
It's difficult, if it's used in the right way. Social media has got a huge positives. Something that I need to achieve going forward. I need to promote Saudi football, and I've got to go on Instagram and future social platforms because it'll help certainly in the job. And, to have other referees on, as long as it's used in the right way, it's a positive. But people, I've got many fake accounts, and that's what's sad really, because people try and impersonate you as a person, and nobody really knows who you are.
Yeah.
I'm myself, and there's only my family and certain individuals know me as a person. It's sad because people have a different perception of who you are. Because you're a referee, dealing with multi-millionaires, they see the other side of you. It's a job, and I'm a job, and when I leave the job, I'm a totally different person, a bit like an actor in a soap.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. So, do you think referees should be allowed to talk to the press after the game? And have you ever tried to do that?
It's certainly huge in Saudi Arabia. I was interviewed 3 times after the Crown Prince Cup final within 10 minutes of the final whistle. In fact, I just got my medal from the Prince, and I was interviewed within 30 seconds. So I can understand that we've got a role to play because the media are important. Is it the future? There's many positives about it, but there's also the negatives. If people want to see the downside of the negatives of refereeing instead of looking at the positives, I've probably made 300 world-class decisions and made one mistake, but everybody concentrates on the mistake. They don't look at the positives. And it's just trying to change that culture. But one of the questions I got asked in Saudi this week was, because you're the boss, can it work that you're refereeing? And I want to drive. I see myself as a team member, and I want to drive from the front. So if I can perform and show them a different style of refereeing, and it's a positive side, and then hopefully people can learn from it and improve.
Last thing, technology. Technology in football, do you think it should be used more?
I think for certainly the goal line technology has been one of the big benefits in the Premier League. And I was involved in a recent situation at West Bromwich Albion against Hull where it was absolutely no chance that I was going to give a goal. It was something like 3 millimetres over the line. Without that technology, I would have been front page of the paper. And also, when I was at Manchester United many years ago, my first game at Old Trafford, with Tottenham, with Mendes with the ball over the line with Roy Carroll, and I was involved in that famous situation where that would have just made sure that the decision was correct. And I think most people want the decision to be quick now, and I think technology in the next few years, certainly with the support of FIFA, it's going to be a huge thing for football and a big benefit. But we'll stop people talking, and we'll still have these conversations. But we want the big decision that everybody knows is wrong, that the referee was the only person on the pitch that didn't see it, to make sure it's right.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me, and good luck with everything in Saudi Arabia.
Thank you very much.